lot of people go. Few of the names was like Kurt Angle, Rowan, No Way Jose, Drake Maverick, and like a bunch of others, like Mike Chioda, who's been there since like 1989, and Fit Finley. One of the producers. He was definitely like part of the women's evolution. He was like in charge of that and all that. So, gentlemen, how do y'all feel about this whole spring cleaning thing with the WWE?
That is some sad shit. And I think what mainly makes it so sad is that it's not just people that, it's not just people that are let go that you kind of expect to let go, like EC3 and them. They wasn't really doing anything with them. So like when they got released, it was sad, but like you can kind of understand, like they're not really doing anything with these people. But name like the freaking Good Brothers, like Gallows and Anderson got released. Rusev got released. These are big names. Like these are people that like won WrestleMania matches. Like when I found out they got released, I was like, oh shit, this is real. Cause like these performers are like high quality, consistent not streamers, like performers. Like they could main event like pay-per-views if they really wanted to. So like the fact that they got rid of like main event talent, that's huge. And also the main thing I got from this whole spring cleaning thing is that the WWE, it really shows you that they're really trying to like at this point, I feel like they're kind of scavenging for crumbs because WrestleMania, while they did do their best, it's only gonna go so far to the point where they gotta actually start, producing way more other content than just wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like during this whole quarantine shit, everybody everybody's really struggling now. And it's going to be hard for them to keep our interest, especially when there's like a lot of big things that they want to do. But since there's no audience and since like there's no energy within the shows themselves, it's going to be hard to sell unless, they're going like the pre-recorded route and, did what they did with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa or like the Boneyard match and shit like that. If they went that route, then they could salvage it. Like you said, go the Lucha Underground route. But WWE stubborn, they're not gonna do that for whatever reason. So, like they're gonna really have to put their foot down and really step up in terms of like production because it's gonna be boring watching this match and that match and this match and that match over and over and over and over again because you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna start rotating people and you're not really returning much of a profit because you released a whole bunch of superstars to save money and as this thing goes on who says it's gonna get better or get worse. So I don't know. It could go either way, and I feel like this spring cleaning is definitely one of those. It's gonna get worse before it gets better kind of things. So we gonna see.
Tony, what you think?
Hey man, you touched it up, man. Everything you said, I was about to say. I didn't know all those people. I think they probably just got Kurt Angle on standby, and then when they get money, they probably bring them back or something like that. I mean, I don't see during this time right here why they letting them people go because they got so much money in the organization. Shit, they should have kept them for a little while rather than firing them during this epidemic that's going on right now. Because Kurt Angle put in time. Gallows and Anderson put in time. It's just crazy. Like I said, all the money they got, they could have did something. A multi-million-dollar company, they could have kept them for real. But they're releasing them during this time is just crazy. And I ain't even gonna mention the Vince McMahon being in charge of what president put him in charge of again?
Vince?
Yeah. Donald
Uh,
Trump put Vince McMahon in charge of something yesterday.
he put him in like one of he put him in like a position as like an advisor of something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I forgot too. So
I know Linda McMahon runs one of Trump's super PACs, but
yeah,
Vince
yeah,
he was like an advisor for something.
yeah, yeah. But like I said, man, they got so much money. I don't see why they're releasing people. I think they're just being greedy with it. I know money is down, but they got so much money. Mm. I know they lost a lot of money with the XFL jump because they canceled this year. I mean, they canceled next year too. They said they done with it, but they got so much money. I don't see why they firing them, especially Rusev. Rusev could have been a big character. He should have been. He should have been like the main event, but they kept messing around with that Lana thing, which was stupid as hell.
I think Rusev wanted to go anyway, and I think a lot of now, if it wasn't because of the Rona, because usually with the spring cleaning, I feel like a lot of those people they just feel like they're just there for no reason. So, like Rusev, I feel like people like that want to leave, like a Rusev, a Mike Kanellis, because that's who also was gone, and probably a few others. Like EC3, I feel like they was never going to give EC3 a chance. I don't even know why they called him up so early, but usually when shit like this happens, they go somewhere else, and their talent really shows. Because I know when EC3 was on TNA, he was their big draw. So and then for some reason they never used him, which was really stupid. Because even in NXT they used EC3, and he was able to show like the talents that he had. Now, if it wasn't for the Rona, I would say this is a good thing because they could go to Indies like Drew McIntyre did. He could go to the Indies, work on his craft, work on his body, come back better, and then maybe like get his second chance in a run in and all that other stuff. But it's not like that because people are losing jobs, and like most people are just essential, and only people that are really working are essential people. So like it's a really bad thing, and yeah, I do kind of blame Vince because even though I understand the Rona thing wasn't his fault, but I still feel like there's things that he has done to really like fucked up his industry or fucked up the business and all that other stuff. But it's sad seeing some of these people go like Zack Ryder or Heath Slater, someone that's been there forever and just like they basically lifers. They gave their lives to the company. A couple of them names I kind of like expected to go, but like there was names like a Mike Chioda. I was like, really? Wow. A Fit Finley, really? Wow. Because these are like people, and like even the writers that's done good jobs, like that have really good ideas, they had to let go. I said, wow, this thing is really hitting people. So, do y'all feel like when this is over, do you feel like some of them will get their jobs back, or you think some of them are just going to go to Japan?
Nah, they definitely. I feel like some of them are definitely gonna get their jobs back. I think just for right now, I think they're just like they just press for money. So they're gonna let some people go and then bring them back once this thing blows over. That's why I'm saying. But
I think
at
the
the
same
same
thing
time,
too. I think the same thing too.
Yeah, that's why. But I said at the same time, like it could get worse before it gets better. So I think it's just like a wait and see kind of thing.
And you feel the same way too, right, Tony?
Oh yeah, I feel the same way, especially Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying? Especially Kurt Angle, because I mean, unless he do some type of writing for the other one or any other wrestling thing, but I mean, ain't he a legend already? I mean, ain't he a legend already?
He's a Hall of Famer. He
I
went in
mean,
the
a
Hall
Hall
of
of
Fame.
Famer.
I think he
So
went in last year.
yeah,
Was it
so
last
he's
year?
already he still get money from a little something. He can still make guest appearances and shit.
I mean, that's good. So, any last words before we move on to our next topic?